Hello everyone, welcome back to Edutrainex channel. I'm Anurag, your PTE host, and today we are going to look at 5 simple tricks and techniques that will help you to get a 90 score in reading. Just solving the fill in the blanks, you won't get to 90. You also need to know the tricks for multiple choice single answer questions, multiple answer questions, and reorder paragraph. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This is a comprehensive video covering all the reading tasks and the best shortcut strategies you can apply with live examples. And if you're stuck, we can help you there. So let's begin. The first technique is for multiple choice single answer questions. Many PTE students from non-English background who don't have strong vocabulary struggle to understand the meaning of the words. And if the question has a word that you don't understand, how are you possibly going to solve it? You never know. So you will most probably get the answer wrong because you don't know what to answer. Now let me show you how you can still attempt the question and deduce the meaning from the answer options and the text given to you. Amazing. See the question on the screen. Please note this is an actual PTE exam question. It is about hares or rabbits, and the question is asking you about the ideal habitat of hares. Now if you don't know the meaning of habitat, what will you do? The solution is to look at the answer options first. Option A says open grassland, which they can run across. Option B says densely wooded areas. Option C says areas which include a range of plants, and option D says land that has been farmed intensively. So what do these options look like? Open grasslands, densely wooded areas, and so on. Seems to me like this is where the hares live. Let's double check the given text. It starts with grey hares mainly found in southern Australia and how they spend their time in feeding. They have special fondness for vegetation, mostly across field, occasionally seen in grasses, and so on. All these things are describing you about where they live and how they spend time. And that's exactly the meaning of habitat given in the question. You see how I could interpret the meaning of the word habitat just by looking at the answer options and the given text. And now I'm going to solve the question. So look at the third sentence. It says the hares have a special fondness for vegetation and they are mostly seen around fields, clearly hinting at option C. It says areas which include a range of plants. So here vegetation and range of plants means the same. And that's how we got the correct answer. You see, simple technique using common sense, and it works.
Sir, what is the meaning of habitat?
Ramayan khatam ho gayi. Now he is asking who Ram is. My next technique focuses on the fill in the blanks questions, where we are going to rely on the official PTE collocation word list. If you are really familiar with this collocation word list, you can solve more than 50% of the fill in the blanks questions very easily. If you don't have the list, I have provided the link in the description. You can download it. Now, I'm going to solve an actual PTE exam question using just the collocation list. And if you are really familiar with this, you can also solve the questions very easily. Look at the question on the screen. The first sentence is, a new research of sleepwalkers found an intriguing paradox using dash knowledge. Now I'll refer to the collocation list and search for knowledge. I see a lot of matches, but only one option is present in the given options, which is historical, and that's how we found the answer. The first part of the second sentence says, although sleepwalkers have an dash risk for headaches and migraines while awake. Again, I search for risk in the list, and the very first match is I can see that as the answer, which is increased risk. The second part of the sentence starts with, the dash study failed to find why during sleepwalking episodes. So I search for study in the list and I can find 25 matches. Quickly going through them, I can see only one of them is present in our options, which is experimental study. And that is the correct answer. So you see, out of the 4 blanks, I could easily find 3 of them in the collocation word list. The remaining blank is an easy one. It says they are unlikely to feel pain even while dash an injury. I know we suffer from injury, so I'll choose the option suffering an injury here. and submit the answers. You see, I got 4 out of 4 correct and 3 of them were from the collocation list. I always advise my students to start learning words from the collocation word list, and within a month or so of their preparation, their vocabulary and the collocation power gets so strong and they are able to get better marks in the fill in the blanks questions.
Putri.
My third technique is something you can never ignore in any language, which is grammar. I always keep saying, grammar nahi to kuch bhi nahi. Grammar is going to help you in every section of the PTE exam, whether it's writing, speaking, listening, or reading. This is the main weapon you can build to score higher in the PTE exam, not just using shortcuts. I'm going to show you the power of grammar, how I'm just going to identify the correct word type that is going to fit in the blanks and solve the question. See the question on the screen. Look at the first sentence. It says, approximately 4.5 billion years ago, gravity dashed together something. The gravity is doing an action here, and action is verb. So I'll only look at the options which are verb, and I can see pulled and kicked. Then I'll apply my common sense that gravity always pulls, not kicks, and select pulled as the answer. The second sentence says, while scientists aren't certain of the exact dash of the process. Let's see which word type can fit here. Verb? No, there is no action here. Adjective? Nah, nothing is describing a noun here. Noun? Yes, that will be it. Because noun is a person, place, or a thing or an idea. In the options, I just see one noun, which is nature. That seems to fit here properly. Exact nature of the process? Yes, that seems to be correct. The third blank says, gravity continued to shrink the dash cloud. Now, cloud is a noun and we are trying to describe the cloud here. So it will be adjective, right? Because adjective describes a noun. In the options, I see young and dense as adjectives, and dense cloud fits meaningfully here. So that's how we use grammar to solve the reading questions. Don't rely on your gut feeling. Oh yes, I have this feeling that this is right. Unless you have a good grammar, 90% of time your gut feeling will suggest you the wrong answer. So improve your grammar first, and then your gut feeling will start suggesting you the correct answers.
Sir, my gut feeling tells me nothing. Why, sir?
Because you need to work on your grammar, Prabhu. The next technique is to show you how you can solve multiple choice, multiple answer questions without reading the whole text, which is quite big. And if you try to read and understand the big passages, you're going to lose a lot of time. So this shortcut and solid technique can help you here. Let me again show you with an example. Step 1 is to read the question and the answer options first. And then step 2 is to go through the text. And then step 3 is to validate and select or eliminate. See the question. According to the text, which of the following are true about the discovery? And the answer option says, ancient equipments and animal remains were also found. The tooth belonged to a young child. The tooth was the only item found at the excavation site. The tooth was discovered by eminent archaeologists, and the discovery holds major significance in the field of archaeology. So it's talking about tooth, animal remains, and so on, something that is related to the discovery. Now I start reading the passage. The first sentence says, 3 students have found a human tooth, blah blah blah, a discovery praised by the archaeologists as the oldest human body part, and so on. So the first sentence itself eliminates option D, as it was discovered by 3 students, not archaeologists. Then we keep reading, and the last sentence of the first para says they have called it a major discovery, which makes option E as correct. Let's continue reading. The first sentence of the second para has no relevance. The next sentence says thousands of finds on the site include prehistoric tools and bones from animals, especially horses, reindeers, and buffaloes, which makes option A as the correct and option C as incorrect. So I just quickly read the remaining text and I don't find any reference to the tooth belonging to a young child. And that's how we got our 2 answers correct very quickly and easily. Read only what is mentioned in the answer option and ignore the rest. Simple yet effective shortcut trick.
Sir, if those students went to school instead of roaming in the caves, then no need for this question.
Wow. Great, Papu. Great thinking. And the last great and simple technique is going to help you in reorder paragraph questions. The power of pronouns and transition or linking words can do wonders for you in this particular task, which is reorder paragraph. Let me straight away jump to an example to elaborate. Look at the screen, 5 sentences in total. Firstly, we need to find the independent sentence or the topic sentence which is going to describe the remaining text. And that doesn't depend on anything else. So we have to start eliminating the ones that has a pronoun, he, she, it, this, that, or a transition word like however, moreover, but, therefore. Eliminate all of them. Sentence 1, this amazing discovery. This is a pronoun, can't be independent sentence. So eliminate the sentence 1. Sentence 4 again starts with a pronoun. Eliminate it. Sentence 3 and 5 start with a linking word, therefore and but. Again, eliminate it. So sentence 2 is the only one remaining, that is to be the topic sentence. Read it and verify if it is correct. Sounds correct to me. Since 1910, we know that black holes expand at a regular pace. It's telling you what we know about black holes since 1910. The next step is to find the connecting sentences. Remember, my friend, it's all about connections.
Yes, sir, I have made a lot of connections on Facebook.
Good for you. Good for you, Papu. Good. Let's focus. Look at the sentence 5. It says, but in 1985, 3 scientists proved that the black holes are expanding faster now than in the past. You see the connection? The first one said it expands at regular pace. And this one says that now they are expanding faster. So this will be the second in the sequence. Now, this amazing discovery in the first sentence is a pronoun pointing to the 1985 when the scientists found black holes are expanding faster. This sentence also elaborates what black holes comprise of, which is pure energy. Again, in sentence 4, it begins with, it is normally assumed to form around 60% of the entire energy content. What is it here? A pronoun referring to pure energy. So this is the sentence that will be next in sequence. And the last sentence will be, therefore pure energy is an unknown area to the physics world. Words like therefore, thus, hence, conclusively, and so on are mostly found towards the end of the text. And this sentence is concluding the paragraph. Watch my reorder paragraph full strategy video to learn this technique in detail. Link I have provided in the description.
Sir, I don't understand one thing. How can someone put energy into the hole?
I have no answer for this question. Itna deep mat socha kar bhai. Now I'm sure you will find these techniques very helpful. Give us a thumbs up and also share this video with your fellow PTE aspirants. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Stay focused, keep practicing, and soon you will be celebrating your 90 out of 90 score. Until next time, happy studying, and I'll see you in the next video.